Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Well, today we're going to be talking about one of the most important things that you need to consider when you're starting or growing your own business. So last week we talked about the power of vision. So this week we're going to have to unpack that because, of course, to achieve your vision you need those milestones to help you to get there. Now imagine if you're going on a road trip. You wouldn't start that road trip without having a clear idea of where you're headed and also the goalposts that you need to check off to make sure you're on the right track, right? You need to set those goals because they'll help you to check whether you're on the right path or if you need to, pivot. Because if you don't set any goals, how do you know if you've arrived at your destination or you've achieved that goal? So these milestones could be anything when it comes to business. It could be writing a book. It could be posting on social media, posting one video every week on YouTube. It could be achieving an award, getting a certificate, getting so many customers. So remember, setting goals helps you to break that big vision down into manageable steps. And remember the SMART analogy. Your goals must be specific, they must be measurable, achievable, realistic, and the most important of all of them, it must be time framed. The problem with us is that we overestimate what we can achieve in the short term, but underestimate what we can achieve in the long term. Let me repeat that. In the short term, we overestimate how much we can achieve. However, in the long term, we underestimate what is possible. So what are some of the goals for your business? If it's monetary goals, say for instance, you want to make 100,000 in 3 years' time. What does that look like in a year? Can you give yourself a goal of achieving probably 10,000 in the first year, and maybe in the second year 50, and in the third year 100? And you might be thinking that's not a lot. Yes, it isn't a lot, but it does take time. And if you don't start now, you'll get 0 in year 3 anyway. So you really need to grab a piece of paper and start writing those goals down. This is the time to start. There's so many opportunities out there, and I'm here as an example of someone who wants to change their career, because of course I used to lecture at a university and I want to bring my expertise and skills online because I want to help people to be more entrepreneurial by looking at the skills, the knowledge and experience that they've acquired and bring those same skills online and monetize them. This is the digital age, guys. There are a lot of gaps here for us. People, they're waiting for you. You. Did you know that people who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them? And don't listen to me. Gail Matthews of Dominican University did some research around this. Even the Bible in Habakkuk 2:2 says, write it down and run with it, which means there is power in writing down your goals. I have vision boards here that I've used to achieve some of my goals. The house I'm actually living in now, I actually drew it on my vision board and I achieved it, and it was much better than I actually imagined. And when I work with my clients, I actually get them to look 3 years ahead. Easier to look at what you want to achieve 3 years from now and then break it down into 12 months and then 3 months. What are you going to do in the next 90 days? And like I said, if you use the 30-day challenge, make it a challenge. What is it you think you can achieve around your business in 30 days? Even if you're starting from ground zero, there are things you can do to start that business. Let me give an example. So for instance, I wrote this book in 30 days. And this is something you can do. So it doesn't have to be a goal of writing a book, but it could be a goal that you wanted to achieve. Give yourself 30 days to do that. So if you're starting a business, what are the first steps to starting this business? It could be creating a one-page business map. You can do that in 30 days. Do a SWOT analysis, do some research into the business. If you want to start selling things, what research can you do? If you want to start saving towards the business, how much can you save? There's always something you can start doing now. I've got a 30-day plan for building my website because, of course, building a website takes a lot. You need to do a lot of research. You need to write a lot. But with ChatGPT, that can actually aid you. So whatever it is you're trying to do, throw some words into chat Let it come up with a kind of sketchy plan, and then you can begin to work towards that. Maybe you want to start speaking to people to find out if your business idea would work. What can you do now? Test the idea. As the founder of LinkedIn said, if your product is perfect when it hits the market, it means you've spent too much time. You've wasted a lot of time, because your product will get better once you release it and people start testing it. See, goal setting is a bit like going to the gym. Goal setting muscles get better with time, but you need to exercise them. And like I've said, starting 30 days, what goal can you achieve over the next 30 days? So setting goals for some of us can be difficult. We need support, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do not be a lone ranger. Do not let the fact that you can't share your goals be the reason you don't achieve them. So once you've set your goals, you can get people around you, a couple of people who you can be accountable to. Look at Weight Watchers. The reason it works is because people are in a group of like-minded people who are looking to achieve the same. All the masterminds that we pay and are able to be successful because there are people in those mastermind groups who are looking to achieve the same goals. So it makes it easier. We can share our wins and some of the things that don't work so well. Part of this YouTube I'm doing is me making myself accountable to you. There are many times I don't want to do this. Trust me, I just find today, for instance, something happened. I thought, I'm not recording today, but I thought I have to go there every Sunday. Come rain or shine, I have to have a very good excuse or reason. I have to have a very good reason not to produce content. And this has to be you. If you do nothing, nothing happens. And I know you've had that goal to start your own business or start something for a long time. So when are you going to do that? When? And if you feel that you don't have the confidence or you're not good enough, you're not alone. Even the most successful people feel that way. Maya Angelou, Mariah Carey, they felt that way. And look at how successful they are. So what's one big goal that you're working towards? Do you want to share it in the comments so we can actually cheer you on? Are you somebody who sets goals? Has it helped you? What's the biggest obstacle you're facing right now that's stopping you from actually either writing the goals, or maybe you've written them, but what's stopping you from achieving them? Do you have any goal setting tips that you want to share? Maybe things that work for you that you think might help someone watching this video? Please share in the comments below. And how about the vision boards? Have you heard of those? I use them to great success. And in my next video, I'll actually be sharing how I create them. And as I've said, make sure your goals are smart. Have a time frame. Listen, like I said, I wrote this book in 30 days. So I knew every single day how many words I had to write. And I had to pick a time. And these are possible. You just have to hold yourself to higher goals. Your goals should scare you. Another thing, make sure you're focused. Don't be distracted. And having a coach or somebody can be accountable to helps that. And remember to set those goals. We're almost halfway through the year now. So let's finish the last half on a high. I'm wishing you all the best and I'm rooting for you. Please put your goals in the comments and let's cheer you on. Until next time, take care and be bold.